This week we're in North Wales, just across the border from Cheshire and on the banks of the River Dee, the broad estuary of which gradually narrows as it winds its way downstream to Chester and beyond. The first safe crossing point over the river, long before this bridge was built, was a ferry known as King's Ferry. That was until 1837, when in honour of Queen Victoria's accession, it was renamed Queen's Ferry, and the small town that grew up around it is our home for the day. And this part of Wales was also the home of the great Victorian statesman William Ewart Gladstone, 4 times Prime Minister in the second half of the 19th century. Harden Castle was his home for over 50 years, and during his administrations it became the Chequers of its day. It was an estate where Gladstone liked to spend much of his time. And this is how he liked to spend it, with this very axe here in the parkland at Harden, felling and trimming the trees. Now, whether that was the venting of political anger and frustration or a genuine concern for the quality of the landscape, we're not quite sure. What we do know, however, is that the resulting chips off the old block became much sought after Gladstone souvenirs, and it's said that the wood from those trees was used in the making of local furniture. Well, I've no doubt that some of that wealth of Gladstone memorabilia will turn up here at the Deeside Leisure Centre, where we've set up our cameras today. Among our experts, we have a formidable team. Hugo Morley-Fletcher and David Batty will be sorting through the pottery and porcelain, along with Henry Sandon. Simon Bull will be looking out for any interesting clocks and watches, and Hilary Kay covering her usual wide variety of objects from the 19th and early 20th centuries. Over on furniture today, we already know there are some good things, including John Bly and Christopher Payne, and with a broad brief to talk about really anything that takes his fancy, Paul Atterbury. Let's now join our experts with the people of Deeside.
These are fun, aren't they, for little nightlight holders or pastel burners for burning pastels in. This one is a money box, which is rather nice. And a little hole to put your money in.
Yes.
Yes. There's this,
my father used it. That's from my father.
Oh yes.
And he said they were rarer than the others because they put the money in and had to break the pots to get them out. I don't know if it's true.
Well, I would imagine so. But that's very nice. I mean, a piece like that, Staffordshire chimney ornament, and dates going to be around about 1860, is now worth, well, £100 or more, and they're going up fast. And some of these pretty little pastel burners and nightlight holders, that's an absolute gem, isn't it? You had this one a long time.
Yes, I've had it about 40 years, and I bought it off an old lady in a shop, and she said, it'll be dear, it's antique, and I paid 3 and 6 for it.
A 3 and 6 penny antique?
Yes.
Oh dear. Was that in Wales? Or?
Yes, it was in where I live.
Yes, a lot of nice things found in Wales. Well, 3 and 6pence for that.
Yes.
Well, I suppose now that's very beautiful. I love the little colour of the moss put around the doorway. Scraps of clay squeezed out through a sieve and then put on to make the moss. Very, very beautiful little piece. And I suppose that's going to be worth £250, £300. So 3 and 6pence is a little price to pay.
Yes.
Can I tell you what is my absolute favourite amongst it?
No.
It's the clock. Do you like the clock?
I'm very, very fond of it.
I think it's beautiful. The colours we call Prattware. This lovely little ochre colour and this blue and the green. Yeah. And it possibly comes from Yorkshire.
Yes, Stockport that was from.
From where?
It came from, my family came from, his family came from Stockport.
That's Lancashire,
yes,
across the Pennines.
Yes.
It could well have travelled over the Pennines. I think this is a very typical Yorkshire piece of pottery. And I don't know how much you think it's worth.
Oh, I've no idea.
No idea. Yeah. Would you be surprised if I told you it was worth something like about £700 to £900?
Good. No.
£700 to £900.
It'll go back in the glass case.
Put it in the glass case.
How much did you say?
700 to 900 pounds. Say about 900.
Good gracious.
So look after it.
The lady in the photograph.